Sunday, April the 20th, 2025. Start streaming. Data is always going to, I just opened the Mac, always going to other user. There we go. Under network, via MDNS responder. System log. Lockdown mode. Lockdown mode is off. And there is still an active connection. Go to extension. Sharing will be on. Every time I start the computer, sharing is turned on. There we go. It's turned back on. (413). So already we have faults. Just turned on the MacBook Air, M1. Already there are faults. Launch services. There we go. Kernel. iTunes Cloud. I do not use iTunes Cloud. I am not signed into my Apple ID. There we go. I'm not signed into my Apple ID. Actually, here. I'm not signed in. But my Mac is already using iTunes Cloud. So 12 seconds ago, 3 minutes ago, I signed into the Mac. 3 minutes seems like a long time ago. Pickup is by the by QuickTime. The malware piggybacks on QuickTime. Nope. Gonna go back here. So lockdown mode is off because I will join Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's see within 3 minutes what I'm user info. It will not give me user info. Kernel error loading. It's loading, already loading. So everything is wiped. But before I open the Mac, and the moment I open the Mac, things are loading. Error loading, error loading. There's an error while trying to load accounts. No such file, which is stalker. Luke Dalla Bona, the author, is my stalker. So CFPREFSD is a process under other user, but there is no such process according to the Mac. Kernel, lots of deny, MD sync. Move this over a bit. This turned itself back on as normal, as always happens. Load accounts. User info. And there's an active connection, but this time there is no lockdown mode. Lockdown mode is off, and there is still an active connection. Okay. And this one here is lots of deny. And kernel. And it's sync. System policy, container manager, deny as well. Kernel, no such directory. Remote, connection was interrupted. Of course, connection is interrupted, but no Wi-Fi on. The bundle is private. There we go. Bundle is private. So bundle continues to move to other user account. To Dalla Bona, stalker. Dalla Bona, the author. Network. For store is private. Okay, so user, already documented this, host. Extension, sandbox. So the report for sandbox is deny. Store is private. User. KCFPREF. Calendar widget, view ID type is not encodable. Plugin. So there's lots of plugins that are loaded the moment I start the Mac. Error. Bulk import. Cannot query for providers. Yep. And bulk import is a stalker, Luke Dalla Bona, the stalker. Bulk import is one of his process. There, remote pairing. Remote management. Remote management. And bulk import is not here, it's usually here, which I've documented many times. There's game, which is hidden. Okay. No such directory. Invalid argument. Outside of being installed of a view, of course I cannot see it, which is, there is a connection, it's XPC. Connection 2 and it's student. Student D is sandbox, is deny, sandbox deny. Unable to fetch internet date and time. Security. So that's 4, there's 5. 5 screenshots, they keep disappearing when copy link is turned on. So for copy link to turn on, I might have to bring my cursor here and click on it. If my cursor is not here, it's because stalker, Luke Dalla Bona, the author, is my stalker, and he turns that on. Kernel. Security, TCCD. OS status report. So the moment I turn on Wi-Fi, the services will be running. Plugin in dictionary. Okay, so the plugin is in dictionary. There we go, it turned itself on. And there's a hidden cursor. They just can just drag. Student D. They can just drag my items and they disappear. There's a hidden cursor. Deny student. This is plugin. Security privacy extension. And they're all false. Cannot query providers. System sound server is denied. Network outbound. And remote pairing, data vault helper. That's other user. Other user here. Network. And right there. So more packets are going to be moving to Stalker. Luke Dalla Bona, the author. The invalid UID has passed. System owner is private. Load failed because I'm documenting. When I'm documenting, everything stops. Could not load managed configuration. Okay. Network proxy. iCloud. No such path or directory. So I'm clicking on that, but nothing's happening. Huh. I'm clicking on it and nothing is happening. Click, click, click. Okay, let's see how much data has moved. Yes, of course. The moment packet starts to move, I have a problem on the Mac. So I'm clicking. There, it's working now. Simulating crash is a constant. Simulating crash is a constant. There we go. Context. He's not fully in without opt-in. Attempting to access session. Backup. Connection is invalid. I do not back up. Time machine, always backing up. On the Pixel 9 and on the Mac, they're backing up, but I do not back up. Connection is invalid. There is a connection actually. Unable to recycle FD for private operation is not permitted. User managed path. could not create primary backing account. Okay. Oh, and it's using cloud. And it's using cloud, but I'm not signed into my Apple ID. Okay. And I am not signed into my Apple ID. And I do not use cloud or family. Go to right there. Lockdown mode off. This takes a while all the time. Waiting for sharing to show up. I do not use cloud. Let's see if data went to stalker. 430 and 440. And so that's not showing up there. Finally. Okay, AS trial system. Trial system. So it's using a trial software. No such directory. So this is for trial. Invalid UID. Passed. And they returned itself back on. And then they drag my screenshots or whatever it is I'm working on. Could not load manage configuration. Opt-in. Backup. Not permitted. So yeah, lots and lots and lots and lots. Client error. Go over here. Drag the change target. So there's a cursor on my Mac that I cannot see. Screen capture. Writing drag screenshot. Of course, drag screenshot. Okay, drag date end, drag date begin, drag date change target. Is drag screenshot. That's why this turns on. Copy link turns on because of drag screenshot. It goes to a temporary folder. Pegasus. Media land is Pegasus. Pegasus kit. Okay. Pegasus kit. So they got a bag. It's always a bag. They got a bag. Nothing in crash report except for console. Spin. It's always empty. Log. Diagnostic. Taking a long time. Mac analysis. System. Mac analytics. So for today, Sunday, Easter Sunday, bug type is 115. There's a reset at 8:17. When I open the Mac, there's a reset and they're tracking. Usage tracking. Usage tracking agent. Screen capture. The malware piggybacks on screen capture, which is shown also as QuickTime. Highest tax for target process. Screen capture. Samples originated by screen capture UI. Okay, go back here, go down here. So Pegasus. Pegasus kit. Okay, so let's see what Stalker has in store for me when it comes to right here. Everything is calculating and then some will disappear. System data is 12 GB, 193 here. Yep, and that's the way it goes. I do not have 193 GBs on my Mac. So I'm gonna go here, bug 115. I have not used 194 GBs, that's for sure. Take a screenshot here. one, go to Go, library, and get info. It's 10.15 GB. Yesterday I went through the whole rigmarole. Oh, and it just changed to 5.59 GB from 10 to 5 GB. Yep, just changed from 10 to 5 GB. Was 10 GB a moment ago. Right, and that's the way it goes on the Mac. And this has grown, documents have grown, of course. But they try to have lots of storage space used up, so I have no space for storage. So let's see how much storage I have. Get info. So the recording here is 6.97 GB. Okay, I'm not going to go through them all. Let's see, uploads, 34 GB. All right, 34 GB for these only recordings. Cannot upload. $385 GB, 3.85. This one is get info, 385. Oh no, that's the one I just did. Get info, 1.69. I know I do not have that much space used up, but this is normal. That's what 24 GB for this one. Okay. $24 GB. This one. And this one, 382. Oops. This one has grown. Get info, 382. G.82 GB. So I had 1235 GB in system data, and now I have 13.57 in system data. Okay, close that. Lots of data already. Packets are moving to Stalker, Luke Dalla Bona's account. YouTube. YouTube Studio, content. So here we go. April the 18th, published. So upload. So only 8 has been uploaded right now. My Mac will not allow me to upload. And I go over here. Today is April the 20th. Uploading 0%. 1 hour, 1 hour to upload. 1 hour to upload. Okay. And new window. So I have, that's the speed, and it takes 1 hour to upload this video. Let me document that because nobody will believe me. So it's number 11. I put number 11 there. Let me change it now. It's number 9. It shows as number 11 because the Mac would not allow me to upload. So number 11, number 9. This has grown to 14. Extension would have turned itself back on. Yep, always does. And now this has switched to a different look. And where is my, there. So it takes 1 hour. And this is all going to other user account. (550 megabits per second), and this is how long it's taken. And this is network. Minimize that. Okay. No folder. Lots of folders with lots of screenshots. Only 27 screenshots? That's impossible. Oh, there. It turned itself back on. 27 screenshots, that's impossible. I'm gonna have to double check this recording. No. Okay. Let's go here. I had much more than 27 screenshots. for sure. Open. Now I put everything into the wrong folder, but let's see what the 27 looks like. Okay, so open. Okay, so lockdown mode is on. And there is an active connection. There we go, 2 of them, security and privacy, backup. Connection invalid, bug 115. Bundle is private. Connection is interrupted. No Wi-Fi here. Okay, and suddenly my markup has changed in size. Okay, my markup has changed. Okay. Send message right there. So I get this now. I want that. But I get this. Okay. Deny. Oh, and I changed it again. Student D, deny. System policy, sync, drag screenshot. I do not use cloud. Extension is a plugin dictionary. Load accounts. Operation not permitted. Opt-in. Outbound. Got the bag, it's Pegasus. No information down here. Log message is missing. Packet's always moving to stalker. And this is right now 550. It takes 1 hour. This is the length of the recording, and it takes 1 hour under that high speed. Student deny. Namespace private. Path is private. User info. User info. User. Okay. Get info. And it is 34 because it has old stuff in it. 34. Screenshots and get info. Okay, let's see how 54 minutes. Refresh speed. 660. 660. There, and there, and there. So speed is 660. 660. There we go.